Welcome to the battlefield. You're watching Wrestling Reality Hub, your front row seat to WWE Mayhem. Subscribe and let's drop kick into the headlines. Monday Night Raw delivered more than answers. It delivered confirmation that a dangerous plan has been unfolding in plain sight. The hooded figure who disrupted matches, altered destinies, and left top stars vulnerable has finally been identified. Austin Theory is no longer hiding. His role in CM Punk's shocking downfall at Survivor Series War Games was not a moment of impulse, but the first move in a carefully executed strategy. The brutal follow-up attack on Rey Mysterio erased any remaining doubt about his intentions. When Theory put pen to paper on a new WWE contract in a tense Raw segment, it confirmed this was not a brief resurgence or a short-term angle. Austin Theory has chosen a darker path rooted in power and allegiance. Raw has changed, and the consequences of his return are only beginning to unfold. A shadow hanging over Raw. For weeks, WWE Raw felt unsettled. Matches ended abruptly. Momentum vanished without warning. The hooded man appeared at critical moments, altering outcomes and disappearing before answers could follow. He wasn't loud or theatrical. He was precise. That precision made him terrifying. This wasn't chaos for chaos' sake. It was control. Fans speculated endlessly, but WWE resisted the urge to explain too quickly. That patience created tension. When the reveal finally came, it didn't feel random. It felt inevitable. Every unexplained absence, every sudden appearance, every calculated strike suddenly aligned. Raw wasn't being invaded. It was being studied. Someone had been watching, waiting, and choosing the perfect moments to act. That someone was Austin Theory. Survivor Series changed everything. The first real fracture appeared at Survivor Series War Games. CM Punk, riding momentum and crowd support, was stopped cold by Seth Rollins' stomp. But the defining factor wasn't Rollins. It was the assistants. The hooded man's involvement reframed the entire match. Punk didn't simply lose. He was outplayed. The interference was too clean, too deliberate to be spontaneous. In hindsight, Survivor Series wasn't just a shocking result. It was a signal. Someone was willing to stay unseen if it meant shaping the outcome. That mindset separates opportunists from architects. Austin Theory didn't seek attention that night. He secured influence. And in doing so, he quietly announced his return to relevance. The message sent to Rey Mysterio. If Survivor Series raised suspicion, the attack on Rey Mysterio erased it. Rey represents something rare in WWE, respect that transcends generations. Attacking him wasn't about rankings or rivalry, it was a statement. Austin Theory chose Rey because he mattered. That choice revealed his philosophy. He isn't hunting easy targets, he's dismantling symbols. By striking Rey on Raw, Theory made his alignment with the vision unmistakable. This path isn't fueled by crowd approval, it's driven by authority. After that attack, the atmosphere on Raw shifted. It felt colder, more deliberate. Everyone watching understood the implication. Legacy no longer guarantees safety. The reveal without regret. When Austin Theory finally revealed himself, he offered no explanation and no apology. He didn't justify his actions. He owned them. That confidence marked a turning point. This wasn't the ambitious prospect trying to prove he belonged. This was someone convinced he had already been overlooked for too long. Removing the hood wasn't about relief, it was about acceptance. Theory accepted his role as antagonist, enforcer, and future power player. WWE framed the moment not as a shocking twist, but as a course correction. This was the version of Austin Theory they had been building toward all along. The vision gains a weapon. Austin Theory's alignment with the vision reshaped Raw's power structure instantly. This faction doesn't thrive on noise or spectacle. It thrives on planning, patience, and control. Theory fits perfectly. He brings youth, credibility, and a willingness to act without hesitation. He isn't there to deliver speeches. He's there to execute decisions. That distinction matters. With Theory in their ranks, the vision no longer feels theoretical. It feels operational. Strategy now has muscle. That makes the faction far more dangerous than before, because every plan now comes with immediate consequences. The contract that locked the future. The contract signing on Raw wasn't treated as routine, and that was intentional. It was tense, deliberate, and symbolic. This wasn't about money or opportunity. It was about commitment. By signing, Austin Theory confirmed that this direction isn't temporary. WWE made it clear this isn't a short-term storyline or a trial run. This version of Theory is here to stay. The signature represented permanence. With it, Theory locked himself into a path defined by consequence. Raw didn't just secure a talent, it acknowledged a long-term shift in its power dynamics. A sharper, colder Austin Theory. This incarnation of Austin Theory feels fundamentally different. He doesn't rely on bravado or constant validation. His confidence is internal, rooted in alignment with power rather than popularity. In the ring, his offense feels more deliberate and punishing. Outside of it, his presence carries threat. WWE has stripped away excess presentation and focused on intent. That simplicity makes him more dangerous. Theory no longer feels like someone chasing moments. He feels like someone shaping outcomes. This evolution isn't cosmetic, it's psychological, and that clarity makes him a believable long-term force on Raw. Punk and Rey become symbols. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio now share an unwanted connection. Both were targeted not because of personal grudges, but because of what they represent. Punk embodies unpredictability and rebellion. Rey symbolizes honor and tradition. The Vision's interest in them reveals its ideology. This faction isn't just chasing dominance, it's dismantling symbols that challenge control. Austin Theory's role adds a physical edge to that mission. Any retaliation from Punk or Rey now carries greater meaning. It isn't just revenge, it's resistance. The locker room reacts in silence. Raw's locker room didn't need an announcement to feel the shift. Austin Theory's actions sent the message clearly. No one is untouchable. Reputation no longer guarantees protection. Alliances will be tested. Veterans will reassess their footing. Opportunists will hesitate. This is how dominance begins in WWE. Not through constant chaos, but through uncertainty. When someone is willing to strike icons, everyone else pays attention. That tension will shape every storyline moving forward. Raw now operates under quiet pressure. What comes next is the real threat. The mystery has been solved, but the danger is only beginning. Austin Theory's return isn't about redemption or reinvention, it's about control. With his contract signed and his allegiance clear, Raw enters a new phase. One where outcomes are influenced long before the bell rings. Theory isn't lurking anymore. He's positioned exactly where he wants to be. The roster now faces a choice: adapt or resist. Neither comes without cost. The hood is gone. What remains is a calculated force ready to define what Raw becomes next.